Good morning, everyone. James Nussbaumer. And what does it take to be a real marketer? What is a real marketer? Well, let me explain to you that, first of all, for those that know me, know that I play a lot of golf and played a lot of golf for years. And one thing that's popular in an avid golfer's golf bag is having a lob wedge, which is a wedge with a little more loft that can carry hazards but it takes up added space in your bag because you're only allowed 14 clubs. So I've never really carried a lob wedge because I didn't have the room for it. But now as I'm getting older, it's been in the back of my mind that maybe I should start carrying a lob wedge when the need comes to carry it over a hazard to get my ball safely onto the green. Well, we were playing a course in the hills in North Carolina. Some friends and a group of us went down there for a trip. And I remember we've never played this course before, up in the hills in the mountains of North Carolina near Asheville. And when we were pulling into the course, there was a sign in the parking lot that said, "If you don't have a lob wedge, you're going to need one." I took a double take at that sign, so not thinking everything, what's that mean? So we get in and walk into the pro shop, and before walking into the door at the pro shop, right on the glass window was a sign. It says, "If you've never played this course before, let me warn you, you're going to need a lob wedge." Whoa! So I go into the pro shop and I see this one wall over on the side had nothing but different brands like Ping, Titleist, TaylorMade, on and on, of different styles of lob wedges. Oh, whoa! I've never seen so many lob wedges carried before. Well, so I didn't think anything about it. In the back of my mind, I was still kind of thinking, well, I never did get a lob wedge yet, but that's okay. Maybe next year, maybe 6 months from now or whatever. So I'm up at the cash register paying for my greens fees, and the man from North Carolina behind the counter with that North Carolina drawl says, "Where are you boys from?" And we've all said, "Ohio." "Oh, have you ever played this course before?" And no. "Well, I'm going to warn you, you're going to need a lob wedge if you're planning on playing good out there. We've got more traps, more deep sand bunkers on this course than any course that you've probably ever played. Take my word for it, you're going to need a lob wedge. Now go over there and take a look, and I'll be glad to add it to your ticket here." "Oh, that's okay, that's okay." So I'm walking out, and I hear these guys that aren't with our group talking and saying, "Hey, did you pick up a lob wedge? I heard that you really need one out here." Well, after hearing all this scuttlebutt about needing a lob wedge and knowing that I always wanted to have a lob wedge, what did I do? I turned around and went back into the pro shop and found the lob wedge that suited me, and there we go. A lob wedge was sold. Now, come to find out later that the tremendous amount of sales that golf course makes comes not only from its green fees, but from its sale of lob wedges. Had that was a flat course without all those deep bunker hazards, they wouldn't have been selling the lob wedges, is my point here. So, if you see a problem out there and you know how to fix it, use your products to fix that problem. I needed that lob wedge. They were there to fix my problem now, not 6 months from now, not later. I wanted that lob wedge in my hand before I entered out on that course with my buddies. And so anyways, how did the match turn out? About the same as it always does. Dirty Mike beat me by a stroke. Thanks for listening to me, and I hope this makes sense.